This is the second episode of interviews with the ex-pros. I'm joined here with Malusi Siboto. This is the first time we're going live for Watsonians, so there might be a few errors, but it's working all right so far. Malusi is probably going to be more well-versed than I am with his Game of Life series that he's already been doing. I think this is a shameless plug. If everyone should watch Malusi's Game of Life series. It's really, really good. Do you want to tell the viewers, Malusi, about your Game of Life series?
No, Game of Life is just basically trying to get you to understand like different sports codes and understand how other sports handle pressure and obstacles. And obviously, as you know, like everybody always talks about the big sports. It's always about football or rugby or cricket. Nobody really talks about netball or basketball or rowing or whatever, you know, like it's always about the three big sports. And where Game of Life is trying to do is trying to get you to understand what other sports go through and how we get you to understand mentally, and hopefully they can get as much support too.
Yeah, well, it's been well received. I've tuned in a few times. It's been really good. So anyone who's watching this or watching this at a later date, go on to Malusi's Instagram page. I think the link's underneath your in your bio, isn't it? So give it a watch.
Yeah, thanks so much.
So this is all about Malusi, but just quickly, I'm Chris Bournes. I play at Watsonians. I've been playing there for about a year now, and I was lucky enough to play with Malusi in the first season that I was there when Malusi was professional. So quickly, just a little bit about Malusi for those who don't know. So he's played 106 first-class matches. He's taken 263 wickets, including figures of 8 for 84 in a one-day game and 7 for 44 in one innings of a four-day match. He's best known for his death bowling, especially in the franchise cricket, and he's taken some really big scalps along the way. But I'll let Malusi tell you all about that. I'm sure. I know he's not one to blow his own trumpet, but I'm going to make him later on. Malusi, can you start off by telling us how long you've played for Watsonians and what other teams you've played for? I know that you played for Heriots before.
Yeah.
Who you played for?
Just a story behind me going to Scotland. I think Kenneth Ray was obviously in the exchange student program to Wonderboys High, and obviously I got to meet him. We became good friends, and he organized for me to move to Watson the school as an exchange student. And the same year,
some famous pictures of you and Andrew Chalmers.
Yeah. The same year I was supposed to play for Watson, and I don't know what happened, so I'm not going to go into that. But I ended up playing for Heriots. In Heriots, I had a friend, Sean Muratna. So I had just come back with him from the under-19 World Cup in Sri Lanka. So that's where we built the relationship, and I got to play for Heriots. That was 2006, and I was then obviously a PE teacher at Watson. I coached Andrew Chalmers at the time. I can't remember how old he was.
Look what he's gone to achieve now, eh?
Yeah, he's bigger than me now. I coached him. That's 2006. And then I came back last season. I was playing for Watson. I was still helping out Noel McCallum at the school. Noel McCallum is a good man. Funny man. So I built a relationship there with him and Brendan. Last season was my time at Watson Cricket Club.
Good. And then about other teams, for viewers who may not be as familiar with yourself, what teams have you played for professionally?
I played for the Knights. Knights is based in Bloemfontein. That's where I started playing professional cricket. And I moved 5 years later. I moved to Titans. Titans. I was there for about 2 seasons, and now I'm at the Lions. So I'm there for about it's my 3rd season now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only been 3 teams, and yeah, that's about it.
So how did you take us all the way back to the start, Malusi? How did you first start playing cricket? Because I know that you're a very talented hockey player. Shane Berger, I was chatting to him and he was saying how you were a very good hockey player. So why was it hockey over cricket? Cricket over hockey, sorry.
Yeah, I'm from a township called Langa, where like all sorts of sports are there. And I think I was 9 or 10 years old, and we were just little kids, just chilling, and just come back from school. I was chilling outside my friend's house, and this guy just decided to force us to go to the stadium and play cricket. And next thing I know, I fell in love with the game and started playing in the streets. And I moved to Wynberg Boys High. I got a bursary to go to Wynberg Boys High. And that's when I fell in love with hockey, because I had to have a summer sport and a winter sport. Mm-hmm. So I fell in love with hockey. I think I was better in hockey than I am in cricket. And so I put so much time into my hockey. And obviously when I left school, and there was more money in cricket than hockey, so I had to obviously take cricket because I can make
money grabber.
Yeah, not about that, but I mean, I had to find means into doing something that I can get paid for. So, which is I chose cricket over hockey.
When do you still play hockey bit?
Every now and again, I play. Struggle. I'm struggling now. I'm horrible right now.
So, I know that you've enjoyed your time when you're at Watsonians, but can you think of what was the best thing about playing for Watsonians? It doesn't have to be on the pitch; it can be off as well.
I think how everyone was very friendly, like from not just ones, everyone from the 1s to 3rd team, or even the admin stuff. Everyone was friendly. Everyone was just willing to have a drink and have a chat. I enjoyed that. One of my memorable moments was, I can't remember where we drove to. I think it was Aberdeen or something. We got bowled out for 75.
This was going to be my memory as well.
So obviously we were like so stressed out and couldn't believe I was going to lose to these guys. And it's like they were lost on the log, and we're like so stressed. Shaka was captain that time, and he was stressing.
Yeah.
And myself and Stincy opened the bowling, and I think he got the first wicket. Mm-hmm. And they had like a partnership of 30 runs, and then Shaka and I decided to try and change things around, because we had decided we were going to bowl 10 overs straight, myself and Stincy, but we decided to, because they were having a good partnership and they were used to us, so we thought it was best to try and bring on Pete for 1 over, so we can just change sides to see how Stincy is on the one side.
So yeah, just use Pete, just give him 1 over, right? Come on.
Yeah, so and obviously it worked, and Stincy all of a sudden started swinging the ball, was bowling his massive in-duckers, and next thing we know, we won the game. That was the best game I've ever played in my life.
Well, yeah, mate. In your life ever?
Yeah, my life ever.
Class. Because I had a few notes written down, and I've written down about that game. I've got your figures here: 19 for 5 off 10 overs. So anyone who's not familiar with the Scottish Premier League, so there's some teams who are way out way out where, and so we went all the way to Aberdeen. This little, you know, tin can of a bus. It took about 3 hours to get there. So we had to set off about 7 in the morning. Yeah, and we bowled out 78, and everyone was just in absolute bits. But I thought it was class how everyone was just like down in the dumps, thinking we've come all the way up here for nothing. And you just managed to like get everyone together. You got us in the huddle. You were like, "Come on, guys! Like, you know, we can just go home and have a crap night, or we can like make a do of this." And you and
can I just jump in there? Sorry.
Yeah.
The funniest moments for me about that game is how obviously everyone had looked up on the internet how we got bowled out, and how everybody was making comments about how useless we were and how bad we were and how terrible or how embarrassing we are to the club. You know, everybody had a lot of things to say, and how we turned things around. That was the best moment for me.
I think how everyone dug in. I remember Pete Mack was instrumental, just telling everyone to, you know, not give up, and he was at the, you know, I think me and him were in the ring and just thought, you know, we're gonna have to give these boys a bit, you know, otherwise we're gonna get hammered. And we bowled them out for 69, I remember, and the game was finished by 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
He had I know he's watching this as well. Can't remember his name. But anyway, he chinned a VK in about 0.3 seconds. Comment, you know who you are. We were back down the road, and you know, it was a good night. So that was definitely my most memorable memory when you were here.